TMR. Beat the game.
All right, guys, it's time. Are you ready for some Cuphead? Okay, the Mexican runner, take it away.
I'm like behind him. There you go.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone right there? Woo! But while it's very impressive, it's also very scary. So I hope to fit the shoes. So let me just start introducing the couch and then myself, of course. I have here the Potato 123. He's part of the speedrun community of Cuphead. Also Salmon Buffalo. Really, these guys are very good speedrunners, and also they have been helping out, build together the community. They have all my respect and admiration. And also I have a world record holder of Contra low percent and also co-op.
Mame.
And also he's a world record holder for Metroid McFly, so he's going to be doing some commentary. And yeah, I'm the Mexican runner. And this is something that I normally don't play. It's a modern game, believe it or not. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start. Not before saying thank you to all the people who helped me be here today. Thank you so much, all the fans, really that helped me out to afford the trip and everything. So I'm gonna start. I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah, I guess I have to press start. But it's okay if we do a countdown all together.
Let's do it.
5, 4,
3,
2.
1.
Go. Let's get it, man. Wait, first you gotta go in the menu. There you go. And we're off.
And we're off. Yeah, I kind of forgot that. Yeah, as a speedrun, you try to skip all the dialogues, but let's just give it a chance to Grandpa.
What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourself into. I know you don't want to be parts of the devil, but if you refuse, I can bear to imagine your fate. You must play along for now, collect those contracts. Okay, I think this is a speedrun, so let's just speed it up. This is the magical potion. You're gonna love it.
So we start with the tutorial right here.
The hardest tutorial in any game released in 2017, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, some people sometimes spend half an hour trying to figure out certain stuff, but well, that is not the case of ours. Okay, so the reason why we entered the tutorial, let me start with the name of the category. This category is called, since the donation incentive was met, we're doing all full clear. Yeah, full clear. That's why these guys are here. They're just, ouch. Yeah, I should watch the game. Yeah, so we're going to be playing full clear. So basically I have to do all the run and gun stages, defeat all the bosses, get all the charms. Well, no, it's not charms, the super abilities from the mausoleums. I also need to do something else.
Get all the coins, all the side quests, all the items from the shop.
Thank you. That's exactly what I need to do. And yeah.
Yeah, and obviously one of the big things this game is known for is, of course, its art style. Taking a lot from the 1930s, and what's really unique about this game is the way that it's all drawn. All of the animations are actually hand-drawn on paper and inked, and then scanned in and colored digitally after the fact. And obviously gives you this very nice look. Good run and gun stage there from TMR. You're going to see a lot of those in this run. They change a little bit here and there, and you actually don't have to kill all the enemies in those stages either. You can kind of just breeze through them as long as nothing's in your way.
And it's actually possible to beat each and every one of those 6 run and gun stages, what they call Pacifist, which is actually without killing anybody. And you get a special thing in-game for doing that.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do here is a glitch. Yeah, I got it. So I hit the shop and the buy item and also exiting the shop at the same time. That was in order to get to buy while I was exiting. So that is a trick that takes 4 seconds. But we're playing the legacy version. One thing that that a lot of people didn't know is you can weapon switch very fast. So I'm gonna be using that a lot during all the bosses to try to kill them way faster. So you will notice that they die really fast, and that is the main reason. Also, I'm gonna try to shoot some specials that are called EXs. like those cards in the bottom left of the screen next to my HP that is kind of getting lower as soon as I get hit. So those are like the specials.
Yeah, and the two weapons that TMR is using there are the two that he actually went to the shop for to pick up just before that that battle. Otherwise, you usually start with what people call the pea shooter, but then you wouldn't have anything to swap to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically it's called the roundabout, which is like a boomerang. That's the green color one, and the lober is like some bubbles. You have different kind of weapons as well, but the ones we use for the speedrun are this one. This boss, like, well, if you want to talk something about them.
Yeah, TMR actually calls these the Battletoads, sure enough. But yeah, there's actually some Street Fighter references here, as you can tell, the Hadokens. And actually, when these first spawn, you can kind of see them do a little animation. I believe one is Akuma, the little stance that he takes. And I think the other one's supposed to be Ken, right?
Yeah.
Does like a little come on thing.
Right. What you see TMR doing just there, you get the weapon swap on Legacy is a glitch we call weapon swap glitch. And as he mentioned, just swap weapons back and forth real quick. As you can tell, it breaks the game a lot. There was actually an entire second phase to this fight that we just completely skipped over because the weapon swap glitch does so much damage that the health pool just went straight to the third phase.
One thing to note, though, is that when he's weapon swapping and he tries to do an EX, you'll see sometimes nothing comes out. It's when you switch too fast, it'll just completely... It'll use up your card, but nothing will come out. So you have to be careful on your timing whenever you use an attack like that.
There is like some characters in the map screen, like that guy holding the bag. Like he tells you basically, oh, that cute fish there. I don't know what's fishing. That is kind of very tricky, like, right? But yeah, he basically tells you like, oh, I spread some coins all over the world so you can get them. And this is the Mausoleum Level, so it's kind of spooky. Yeah, so I think this part is like the perfect time for some donation. I'm just gonna be jumping on the guys, trying to kill them before they hit the urn there in the middle. So.
Okay, excellent. We have $100 from Granddad who says, "Go Cuphead."
Nice.
And real quick, what you saw TMR just do was parry 4 of the ghosts in midair without touching the ground. And it's important that he does that because there is a side quest of sorts in Aisle 2. There's a juggler that tasks you with trying to do just that, and he rewards you with a coin, which is one of the requirements for this category. So since he just did that, we don't have to worry about that one anymore. We just got to remember to pick it up here in a little bit.
Victory! Woo! That was cool.
And your reward for doing these mausoleums is a super art.
Gosh, I don't know how to thank you, boys, for saving me. Where are my miners? I didn't. Okay.
That's actually the new. Yeah, that's a new character that is going to be available kind of soon. It's the DLC for the next year. That's the famous Callis. I don't know what is the plot about her. Like, it might be the sister of them. What is Cuphead's girlfriend? Does anybody knows what
Nope.
is with her?
Hey, that's you guys. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not up to date on my lore. Just I'll have to get back to you on that one.
all right.
But I mean, like, you can see in this game, every boss is just unique and very, 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 very nice. Like this slime that usually in RPGs, in NES, I will say, well, any RPG, it has to be NES. Like, you have a lot of those slimes. That is like a classic enemy, and, well, the strat here is to try to kill it like that.
Yeah, very quick.
Like that.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if you see TMR take intentional damage in a lot of these boss fights. It's a really good strat for just being able to stay in their hitbox and continue to shoot them.
Yeah, it's kind of, you kill them a tiny bit faster just by the bullet trajectory from when you shoot. The next boss that I'm gonna get is, what is the name?
Hildeberg.
Hildeberg, and she's very difficult. Like this, you have seen only like a kind of, I don't know, like, well, this is a shooter level basically. So it's a little bit different, and I'm gonna try to get a glitch that is very tricky, is very precise. probably I won't get it, but if I get it, like she's gonna freeze and it's not gonna change a form. Like basically it's changing forms according to constellations. This is, I don't know what is it. No, what? Oh, okay. What? Oh, okay. Oh, well, now everything is different. Well, I need to do something. Well, guys, help! Yeah, I mean, like the moment that you have to change all your strats just because something went not the way you wanted.
Another thing that makes this a little difficult is you notice that TMR is not doing any weapon swapping right now. That's because the shots are a little different when you're in this plane form, so he doesn't have anything to swap to at this moment. He has to purchase that later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, well, at least you're gonna see all the beauty. Like here's the last animation that is a moon, and well, there is two kind of UFOs that are gonna show up because yeah, you clearly are kind of in space, right? So the red ones shoot you like close, and those ones, yellow ones, shoot you like far from you. And God, it's kind of difficult to talk while playing this, but I think I'm fine. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, and once the boss is defeated, you can't take any more damage from anything. So even though you got hit at the end there, it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
So for this next boss, I think I would like the.
It's not a boss. It's not a boss.
Oh, it's not the boss.
It's not a boss.
Okay.
The next one is a run and gun level.
Okay,
like you
well.
have 6 run and gun levels during this game. Well, this one is the second one. Is the treetop trouble.
Yep.
So if everything goes right, it's gonna be kind of cool. Hopefully, yeah. You feel free to talk. Like.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this is, you don't have to defeat all the enemies here. You can pretty much just fly through this as much as you can. So you'll see TMR just kind of do just that, dash through this as much as he can. And if there's anything that's absolutely in his way, then he'll take the time to take it out. But there's a lot of times where he'll take intentional hits. I don't think that one was intentional, however, but...
Well, I mean, it was intentional, not going that down.
Of course,
right?
it was, of course, intentional.
It's
Yeah,
all
my
planned,
bad.
all planned.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see him do that in some of the areas where you see maybe a wall in his way, and he'll use some other strats to get through that.
Yeah, I have to grab like all the coins, so that is like something to keep in mind. You can skip that boss like that, huh?
Yep, just go right past it.
A lot of people, the first time they play that, think that is a glitch, actually, that you can skip that boss. But it's completely intentional. As I mentioned, like all the run and gun stages you can do without killing anything. And so, yeah, that's definitely intentional.
All right. Okay, so now I can mention the boss.
There is a coin right there behind that guy that, well, we have to clear all the bosses in order to be able to reach that coin. So you're gonna see me like going back there. So that is not that I forgot the coin, but I was not able to get that coin earlier. That's basically what it means. What? What hit me there?
Well, I believe what you were going to mention is the very spicy meme, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, what you're
there
doing
you
right
go.
there. Yeah, the little...
If the audience would like to join in, they can.
What would
if
you
they
call
want to.
that move?
I don't know.
The Cagney Shuffle.
Okay, fair enough. Is that the name? Okay.
I don't.
Discovered here today.
Okay.
So that actually wraps up aisle 1. We just got to go grab this coin real quick, which I believe you get for beating all the bosses in aisle 1.
And TMR mentioned a coin that's hidden behind that guy. I believe he'll go back for that now just to kind of make it work for his route.
Yep. During the whole round, there is a total of 40 coins and a total of 3 islands that has 18 bosses. And well, here we get to see the actual bad guys, like the king guys right there. And he's saying,
Well, ain't that a pip? Looks like you really put the kibosh on them debtors. You can head on over to the next aisle. Plenty more marks for you to lean on there.
I really love all the
Well
second
done.
things that are, like those sound effects are classical.
Oh, guys, hang on. Thanks to the stars, I can...
Well, it's just he's saying something, right? He's saying something for us, so we can make our own plot. So the next boss is a boss that, I mean, when I played the game, I created my splits, but I didn't know how to name the bosses because it was really hard. Like you have almost no time to see which boss is I mean, what is the name of the boss? So I was just calling them whatever I was remembering, kind of. So I called this boss the Princess Witch, kind of.
Yes, that's very correct.
It's a very accurate name.
Very accurate, yeah. Yeah, because she do all kind of trickeries on you, man. No, but this boss is very RNG based and it is very difficult sometimes, especially if you get nothings like that.
I'd say that name is a little bit more accurate than when you call the sunflower Carrot Man. But,
There you go.
I think we have time for a quick donation.
yeah.
Lovely. We have $50 from Brosentia, who says, Brosentia here. You know, this Cuphead guy is pretty cool. With bullets flying out his finger, I could have sworn he was a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. The next stage is the Funfair Fever, and here, this is the stage I hate the most. Well, I mean, one of the many stages I hate the most, but yeah, like this one is very tricky because I don't have to shoot and dodge that. Wow, that was cool. So I need to get all the coins, and also I don't have that much energy, and there is too many hazards. I'm gonna take kind of intentional things right here. So first I needed to wait for the RNG, kind of, and then hopefully I dash properly and I clear that.
Nice.
But yeah, that's not the end, actually. That is not the easy part, but it's tricky, not as tricky as this last part. Like, somehow there's a hot dog at the end, and clearly it looks like I don't like hot dogs, or they hate me, I don't know what is it. But yeah, like, those things always are on my way, you see? They make it harder for me.
There we go.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So the run and gun stages have those 5 coins. Something that were to mention, like the skill level, you see those 2 stars. That means we are playing in regular mode. And yeah. So there's something sad in this game. Like there's some barbers that, well, the clients just ran away. So I just rescued one guy that is not part of the route, but I'm gonna show you something like later on in the future.
And what you'll see here is right before that last stage, TMR actually picked up the other weapon for the plane, being the bombs, and so now he can effectively weapon swap with the plane, as you can see him doing right now, and making quick work of the first phase of Wally Warbles.
Yeah, I just kind of put the boss in a really bad position right there. You don't want him to be in that corner because it makes it tricky, but well, here I'm gonna try to use the bomb and keep doing damage.
And
So
the weapon swapping is just a little different here, right? Because I think there's a cooldown on the bomb a little bit.
Yeah, you have to space out your attacks a lot more, because with the other weapon, you can just mash it as hard as you want. Here, you have to time it well.
Getting some good movement here from the bird, too. You don't really want him to go left, because it traps you in a very small corner of the screen.
Nice.
We have a $30 anonymous donation that said, just had to donate for TMR's voiceover. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so coming up next is actually my favorite boss of the game. Rather infamous dragon, I suppose. I think a lot of people, at least casually, this was a boss that gives people a lot of trouble.
Definitely.
TMR's going to
Speedruns too.
Yeah, TMR's going to try to do a pretty interesting glitch against this boss that's going to kind of trap him in his second form and make it pretty easy. But I like this one a lot simply because of the graphics and the art style. We won't get to see the third form potentially, but the way that the weather changes here and stuff. Something interesting about this background is that this tower you see in the background is actually a physical model that was made out of foam and painted, and then they took a bunch of pictures of it and put it with the background that is otherwise a watercolor, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
And so it's pretty unique. Here's the glitch I was talking about just a second ago.
Yeah, I can go behind the dragon, because why not?
There you go.
So something we didn't mention is that dragon, well, it was kind of inspired, I think, by the dragon of Mega Man 2.
Yep.
Like, well, in the first wily stage, like you jump the platform, so it definitely had like something to do, like some inspiration. Well, I did parry 4 things, so there's a juggler here like saying something like,
Hey, I hear you managed to parry 4 times. You're awesome, Cuphead. I'm so proud of you.
so I'm gonna give you this coin, you see, gold coin, get. Thank you so much. Now, this guy is Confucius something. It's just every single character like in the island, you just can just go and talk to them. Like you're gonna have fun with this awesome game. Like, there's an important thing to notice here. Oh, well, I cannot show you well, but in that right side, there's like a Roman number 2. So this is the Mausoleum number 2, of course. That is why there it is. And that vitriol changes a little bit. There is still some skeletons there. And it's the perfect time for more donations.
Excellent. We have $350 from Dan's Gaming 164, who says, Cuphead was such an amazing game. Yeah, you can clap for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Such an amazing and tough game. I can't wait to see it beaten with ease by the runners. P.S. Those Cuphead prizes look amazing. Thanks, Dan's Gaming.
Thank you. Yeah, you can go for more.
More. All right. $30 from Ifriti, who just says, TMR, you're amazing.
Thank you.
We have $250 from Kevin Sharp, who says, Cuphead hype. So psyched for this and Celeste.
Oh,
Can probably get one more in there too.
All right. We have $5 from Raccoon, who just says, had to donate during TMR's run, one of my favorite runners representing my country. Good luck, TMR, and Viva Mexico, and Viva Doctors Without Borders.
Viva.
So the Mausoleum 2 gives us this right here, Super 2, which grants invulnerability. TMR is actually going to use that for a pretty difficult trick coming up.
Yeah, I need to see to press the 2 buttons at the same time, man. It's quality tech. You see, I got it, huh? But yeah, you have to hit it in the same frame. So that was a frame perfect trick right there. And I forgot to open the menu.
And if I remember that right, it's that you purchase items and leave the shop at the same time, right?
Yes.
And so you're able to continue purchasing items as you're leaving. Saves you time.
Yes.
But yeah, that invulnerability will be used for something. We'll mention it again here pretty soon.
So similar to the Grim fight, we're going to see another glitch which will trap the boss in sort of a phase that usually wouldn't stick there if you were playing it normally. And you'll be able to see right away.
It turns out there is an off-screen hitbox there in the lower left corner, which is why you see TMR launching bombs seemingly at random off-screen. But there is a hitbox there, so he is doing damage, and that is, I guess, the key to getting this trick and this skip.
No. Oh, okay.
So here we have the genie.
I'm a genie in a coffin, baby. Okay. Oh, come on. Well, good thing I built up the special, so I can just take that. So we freeze the boss. Usually it has more faces, but thanks to that glitch that happens when you
Very
kind of overdamage one face, you just kill the boss.
Yeah, actually skipped 2 entire phases right there. So
Yeah, actually.
one of the most prominent uses of being on Legacy and the weapon swapping.
Would that have been a poor time to say no mummies?
No mummies. Definitely very important. So remember the barber shop that we talked to? Like the developers put really nice details. I'm gonna take the freedom to show you right here.
Oh boy, you did it. We're a quartet once more. Gee, you must have a run yourself for tracking him down. Oh, let's just...
Come on, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful. Okay.
All right. So kind of in the theme of World 2, we're going to see yet another boss that's going to get glitched out so that it doesn't work properly. But this time you'll be able to notice it a bit more.
No. Okay.
Oh, yeah, looks like we got it.
Well, I got it, but I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
see
mean-
all those explosions up the top, and there's not really anything up there.
So as you can see, the phase is working entirely as intended right now.
It's too bad. This is probably a good time to mention your thing.
Yeah, so before the run, I talked it over with the guys, and I have decided to donate $10 per death. So if you guys want to play along at home, that'll be officially death number 1.
Yeah. I mean, we were probably not going to talk about if he was just going to do the deathless run, but you know, hey, it's convenient for us.
Well, it won't be a live marathon if you do a deathless, man. Come on, man.
Alrighty, so at least we got the glitch again.
I heard this game is really hard, man, so...
Pay no attention to the second Beppy on screen here. It's entirely intended.
Okay,
And
that's
then
how
we're
it's
doing very
supposed
nice.
to
I don't know if we really talked about the parrying mechanics. Did one of you guys want to talk about that for somebody that's maybe not familiar with the pink characters?
So in this game, there are projectiles that are specifically pink in color. Whenever you parry those, you will get 1 card, which you can use to do 1 special move. Or if you have 5 of them and a super art equipped, you can use a much stronger move that uses all of your cards. And earlier, when we were doing the parries for the juggler, that's what we needed to do.
And you see it being used there as well to reverse the gravity in this area.
Yes.
Yeah, and that goes for anything that's pink. So there's stuff later on that you may think, oh, well, how can I parry this? But you actually can. It's things that, you, like I said, just they're pink and you may not realize it. And it's a lot of little things that you tend to look over when you're focusing on not dying.
Okay. Yeah, it's very important for me to don't take the hit because I can take like some damage and clear the walls here and make a beautiful
There you go. Nice.
pacifist level. Right?
Yeah, wins the full game pacifist, right?
Yeah,
Wait, I won
uh-huh.
one first.
So I didn't shoot anything, so the grade is gonna be a P, that stands for pacifist. Look at that P, man.
There you go.
Beautiful. A golden P, that's good. Okay. So there is remember the coin guy that told us like he had like some coins in the world. So this is one of the hidden coins right there. Sorry for the spoiler, but well, I had to show it.
Okay, time for some more lore here.
Oh yeah.
Looks like I might have underestimated your cup face. You gave it to them debtors, but good. Go on over to the next island. Lots of fun times waiting for you there. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
So maniacal.
The little mugs have some fight in them. I will say that much. They're making meat out of them debtors.
Okay. So
Okay, that's enough.
That
I
was the
suppose, yeah.
That's enough lore.
I think that was the first time we see the devil there. So that guy is scary.
Now I'm going to call on Twitch chat to help us out here. Let's get some oi oi ois going in the chat.
Many oys.
Oh wow. Okay, so this boss has some RNG. You want him to spoil in the middle, but it didn't. So sorry, it's a bit, right? What I was thinking, man. So I'm gonna take that hit. That's what professional people do. But you just don't take too many. Yeah, okay. Let's hope everything is fine except the RNG. Okay.
It's all planned, don't worry.
Yeah, part of the plan. Man. Just
Nice.
perfect. I remember McFly saying, that I was gonna take intentional damage boost, so that was not the intentional one. But well, I skipped the stars there. That means I play in the same difficulty. Just sometimes if you mash the buttons, it skips the stars. And actually for the speed run, that saves 1 second, which is really awesome. What do we have now? Oh, I have to equip the heart. So that's a quick pro menuing. And this is a run and gun level that, it's also very tricky. So I'm gonna try to focus a little bit while my friends are gonna give you some top-notch commentary. No problem, they got this. You got this.
Well. Actually, I was going to say that I think this would be a good time for a donation.
Yeah, I think so.
I would agree too with that.
Hey.
I actually have a quick announcement. Pepsi Man has been met.
Ooh, nice.
Pepsi Man!
There's probably another time for one more.
All right, we've got $25 from Evan Grell. TMR, you have shown us all your superiority over the NES library. Now show us your superiority over the devil.
Okay.
We have $25 from Safan. Amazing runs as always. Super pumped for Cuphead.
Okay, so this is supposed to be an auto-scroller part, but you know, like speedrunners hate auto-scroller, so the developers were really nice to give you some freedom here. Oh, okay. Did you see that hitbox?
Oh, I saw
Part
it.
of the plan, man. Part of the plan, totally intended. I'm gonna use the invincibility right here.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier with what TMR picked up from the Mausoleum 2. Basically, grants you invulnerability for a brief while, and there's actually going to be a time coming up pretty soon where it's mandatory to perform the trick that he's going to want to do.
Right now, we're gonna approach to one of the most hated fights for a lot of people, which is Carl the Robot. It makes some reference to Dr. Wily from Mega Man, and also I'm gonna try to get a glitch on him. First, just gonna get back to coffee, I guess, and yeah, it's kind of very tricky. Just put attention.
Yeah, if you blink, you might miss this boss, so be warned.
He's going to try to make really quick work of him here when his heart is exposed, especially.
So,
yes, there you go. Very nice. Dr. Wily's never been so easy. Oh, I mean, Dr. Paul, sorry.
Yeah, and that takes a fight from over a minute long down to mere seconds. You know, that's actually where the fight stops on simple, actually. You don't go any further than that. So it's really cool that we were able to get that first try, too.
yeah, actually, yeah, it's a kind of precise trick, and yeah, well, that was beautiful. Somehow the X of the bomb makes like a ton of damage, like I don't know, a lot. So that's basically what happened.
This is another one of my favorite bosses as well. I love in the background you can kind of see the other part of this boss like peeking around up in the top.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say something. Oh, okay. That was not what I wanted to say clearly. Right? No, I wanted to say like I usually don't go for bosses' names because it is hard for me to remember all the words. Like I just call this one has like a Berber Bremen boss or something like that. I just call it Tom and Jerry. Just it is easier for me just to remember all the names of the bosses if I just make my own. Yeah, I think we have time for a quick donation.
All right, we've got $150 from Zerg Hug Party.
My man.
Yes, Mania, we all believe in you. Go TMR.
Thank you, Zerg.
Sorry I
Nest
made
Mania,
you.
baby.
Sorry I made you injure your hand with the power glove, but I'm glad you got to SGDQ. You make us proud and donation to Runner's Choice.
It still hurts. Yeah, I think for the one hand, the Mario Bros. By Cosmic, let's that make happen. Okay, this boss has this. Okay. Well, you want to make as much damage as possible, but clearly he give me not the best RNG. He might just again do the same attack. I'm just gonna damage boss.
Yeah, we've had a lot of runners, very experienced, top-notch runners, lose a lot of runs to this boss. I don't know why, just for some reason this one tends to give people a lot of trouble, but TMR making it look real easy out there.
It's just another Sunday.
Most people also don't know, like he showed right there, you can in fact kill him before he even gets a chance to fire the laser attack that the boat does.
Oh yeah, I forgot the laser, man.
Yeah. So coming up in this next level is what we were talking about earlier with what's called an Octopus Skip. We're going to be using that super that TMR picked up in Mausoleum 2 to actually use that invulnerability to cut pretty far through this stage.
What we really need is blessed RNG in chat. So I'm going to try to build up the special, the super. So parrying those guys, it gives me more cards. So that's what I need. I need to grab the coins as always, right? And it's just, I better don't speak. I better don't speak.
Just focus, man.
Yeah, I wanted
TMR
that guy in
focus.
the back, but it was tempting, but
Okay. Watch out for Sebastian there.
Larry the Lobster doing his backstroke.
Nice.
Okay, I build up the cards for the special. Now I have to don't fail. Yeah, right. Very easy.
No pressure, but I'll throw in an extra $20 if you get this first try.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
So we use invisibility. Are you supposed to ride the octopus, but
There you go.
First try.
There you go. Wise choice, my man.
that level is really scary. Like, I was very scared about that level. Like, in all the practice, I died like 5 times at least, every single time. So, yeah, my heart can rest in peace. Yeah, I like that turtle over
That's
there.
all right. You get to see one of your favorites now.
Oh yeah, Calamaria. Come on, guys. Make explode the chat. Yeah, in fact, a lot of people always ask me, what is your favorite boss? Oh, I was bad. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so Calamaria is definitely my favorite boss by far. I just like the design of the boss. Look at that octopus on top. As part of her hair. I think it's very creative. Like, I mean, this game shines for its creativity. Look at, charging throwing you some ghost. Like, why?
Yeah, the animation is really well done with this boss. I love the second form especially.
So it's kind of risky being in 1 health, but if you stay kind of close, you can. There was a spike there. I didn't see it. And yeah.
There you go. Clutched it down, man.
Good save, good save.
Yeah, some of these bosses can be very difficult. I know they look very easy when you play it sometimes in a live marathon. But yeah, believe me, they're very scary. Like I remember the first time I played the game, I spent a lot of time in Calamaria. Like it was, I mean, first of all, I fell in love to her, but but I think that was part of her distraction. You know, it was a difficult boss, at least for me. So now we are approaching to a stage that I call Olive. There is some asbestos day and MDHR. There is the theater, right? Oh wait, okay. So once the angels go up, that means it goes to the next phase. If I shoot up here, I can hit an offline hitbox, and also like the way you can shoot her here is once she goes to the like second. I mean, like, after she points his finger, that is the moment that the hitbox is available for you to hit her. Oh, big wave. Okay, let's just get hit. Why not?
Shout out to the Mexican wave.
Oh yeah.
Nicely done.
A lot of people consider that to be one of the easiest bosses in Aisle 3, but like any boss in this game, any stage, if you aren't paying attention, it will get you. But now we're going to move on from one of the easiest bosses in this aisle to arguably one of the hardest. Another one that gives a lot of our community a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the Phantom Express. That's a really commercial name. I really like the name, and also like this one is a very difficult one. Like every single time, I mean, it's just the game has so much detail that every single time I try to see something in the background, you just notice something different that I have never ever seen. So now we have like a different kind of thing. Oh, what? What? He's supposed to die there. Thank you for dying. Yeah, I'm really bad at talking while playing sometimes.
Yeah, what is it that you think, you said this is considered one of the more difficult ones?
I think it's just how many phases this one has. Like it's just never ending, man. Like I just kill one, another, and one more phase, because why not, man?
Well, and they're all fairly different, too. I mean, a lot of the time it's just, oh, well, we're just going to throw in a couple extra attacks, maybe switch forms. But this one in particular, really, they went all out in making each phase feel very unique to the other ones.
as I mentioned earlier in the interview, what makes this game brilliant, like really, like first of all, when I played, it was the control movement. Like they just nail it. Like it just feels so good, man. It just feels. I have never been in one of those expensive cars that you just move and it moves the car, right? But in this one, you just press and you see it immediately there in the screen. So I don't know if this is because some other game, but I really fell in love with the controllers. Here I'm gonna get a coin. And another thing that really makes me like this game a lot, it was the unique design of every boss. Like it's so much creativity that went there. Like every little try your luck there. Like one night only. Like every single thing is everywhere. Like it's just so much detail there. Okay, this is the last time I cross my legs, hopefully.
Yep, so TMR is going to buy the rest of the items here and do that trick again to purchase them as he leaves the shop.
If he's got it, he'll have 0 coins up in the top left, and he did.
There it is. Nice.
Yeah. That was a quick shopping.
And as he does this mausoleum here, I'd say it's a good time for a couple more donations.
Yep.
Okay, we have $250 from Gunarm Dine, who says, Punarm Dine here. So Brasentia thought he could dish out the Cuphead puns. That was simply the last straw. I'll be the one to bowl over his Pungeon Master reputation because I have plenty more on my plate.
Well played.
We have $100 from Shadow Dart. In the spirit of the couch, I am donating $100 per death.
Ooh, very nice.
Here,
It's too bad TMR's playing so well.
yeah, here is 100 for the first. Please, TMR, don't make me go broke.
Well, I don't know.
He's thinking about throwing the run, is what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
thinking.
next couple bosses can be pretty difficult sometimes, you know.
Okay, Kalis, it's good to see you, but I really want to be able to play with you soon.
Anyway, so we unlocked Super 3. Very nice. We did. And we're not going to use it, but just wanted to change the topic. So coming up, we're going back to Inkwell Hell. And I believe we're going straight to King Dice, right?
Which is my favorite boss, actually.
King Dice is a pretty unique boss. We're going to, basically there's going to be a dice in the middle that's going to, oh, never mind, sorry.
Well, looky here. You actually pulled it off. But you made me lose a bet.
What? Oh, yeah, I have to press, sorry.
For that, you ain't seen the boss just yet. We're going to play a little game first.
Let the game begin.
So there's a dice that's going to appear here in the middle, and as TMR parries it, it'll have a number, as you see, a 1 right there. So it's going to move just 1 space over. And each one of these spots has a boss to it. And they're rather simple, so I think that we can probably go through donations during this time. But he's going to basically just continue to hit the dice and go 1 at a time. So he'll actually hit all of the bosses, as that's part of the category for the incentive.
All right, we have $150 from Microwave Brother, who says, love this event, love this charity. Good luck, TMR. No memes.
No mames.
No memes. We've got $25 from You Nintendo. Hey, TMR, best of luck on this Battletoads. Oh, I mean Cuphead run.
Yeah, this every single boss here is also very unique. Like you have these cowboy chips. Hey, there was the Phantom. What the hell is that? It's always there. Did you see, guys, a Phantom falling?
I haven't seen it before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're just making stuff up, man.
I'm not making stuff. Did you see that Phantom?
I mean, it's recorded. We can watch it back.
Did you see anything?
I didn't see it.
Well, I mean, sometimes you get crazy. If, I don't know how. Might be the water. No.
So that's not overly bad. He can, in fact, get the start over space and come back.
I recall, asking if you thought maybe there was potential that could happen. What'd you tell me, though?
As long as I don't get distracted by saying absolutely nothing, that cannot happen. But well,
Yeah, but like he said, it's not a problem. You can loop back around and he'll finish all the bosses.
it's a problem, man. I have 1 health, man. It's a big problem right now, man.
Hey, well, that just means more for the charity, right? More for charity.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
But yeah, you can continue to go through a few more donations if you've got them.
I do. I have $30 from Mewtwo also, who says, please put this money towards getting the Cuphead devs to add TMR's beautiful narration to the game. I would pay for that. We have $30 from Golden Toad. TMR, your amazing skill and personality has made this one of my favorite GDQ runs I have ever seen. Thanks, Golden Toad.
And now I have to focus. Knockout! Okay.
Do you guys want to talk about briefly just how the mistake that happened with getting the wrong number on the dice, how that dice actually works?
Yeah.
Or the die, rather?
So on Legacy, the dice, whenever he hits his hands together, there's a moment where you, right as he hits his hands, the dice will spawn. And TMR, after hours of playing, knows where to hit on that. And in Legacy, the only thing that's RNG about it is which direction it'll turn. So if you hit it right as it spawns, you always get a 1. He just happened to be unlucky that one time and just ended up having it be weird. We could probably get another donation in right now.
Yeah, get a
All
few
right.
more.
We have $100 from Ground Flyer. Hey all, been looking forward to donating and couldn't resist the prizes for Cupheads. Good luck, TMR. No mames.
I don't know why people keep repeating that in the donations. Why it would be?
Maybe it's the ghost.
It's Nesmania, man.
I swear I saw that ghost, man. I swear I saw it, man. So this is the ballerina, and she danced very well. And yeah, it's
It's a very difficult boss fight.
as you can see. Let's just use that and hope for the best.
Yes. There we go. I think we've got probably time for one more donation.
All right, we have $500 from Lady Isabella, who says, all right.
Lady
Thank you.
Isabella,
Yeah,
I
very
think I
nice.
know who that donation is from.
She says, hey TMR, loving the run, watching from Canada with Eric and Lisa B. We love GDQ. Thank you so much, Lady
Woo!
Isabella.
Yes. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
So as we've been going through all these bosses here with King Dice, except for the one that we passed up, they've been pretty quick, right? TMR's just been defeating them pretty simply. The next one's actually going to have a pretty crazy glitch to it that makes him go down really, really quickly.
Yeah.
If you guys want to explain that one.
Right, so normally what you're going to do here is if you look in the back when the boss loads, there are pairs of cards. And so what it wants you to do is play a game of memory. You want to make pairs, and when you do so, the boss opens its vulnerability up. But what you're going to see TMR try and do here, and fail this first time, we'll get it though, is to purposely get a mismatch pair. And what happens then is the monkey will freeze in place, and if you
There he goes.
get it right on the
He
edge
just
of the
leaves.
screen, like he just did, it will actually fly off screen and kill itself for you.
I was just giving you some time to explain because you took so long. I was just making
So all
sure
plan,
you
all
have the
plan.
time. All part of the plan. Now I need a 2, so that is gonna start over.
There we go. Nice.
Hey, are you laughing at me? Okay.
All right. So you got the 3 there. Puts him right there.
Now there is no way I fail this. Almost, hopefully.
Sound very confident.
We'll probably get another donation during this time.
Okay, we have $30 from Lukerson59, who says, yeah, definitely have to support TMR in his Cuphead run. This is hilarious. Thanks, Lukerson.
So since this is the last little boss here, you're going to see that we actually have to defeat King Dice himself now that TMR defeated all those bosses.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to the King Dice. So that thing at the end of the road, like, it's possible to reach. I believe I can reach it. So sadly, these dice only, turn left and right. So the maximum amount is 1, 2, 3. It's really weird because the dice, if it's a cube, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Well, I don't know. I see ghosts and stuff like that, so don't believe me, man. Don't believe me. So this is the king dice fight, but because I have like some HP, just gonna tank the boss, because why not? There we go.
There you go.
All right, so with king dice down, we should be heading to the final boss of the game.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you want to go through the checklist of items to?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, usually for the speedruns, you just trust each other. Like, no, but right here you can see like I get all the items, kind of. Yeah, all the supers, all the charms, except the perfume, right? And what is this? Oh, again the shots. But you have the checklist here of the bosses. You can see the wall 1, 2, 3. Everything is on, except that question mark. What will the question mark be?
I wonder who that could it be the ghost?
Maybe.
Oh, perhaps.
Well, look how far you've come. Not only did you best up
I'm sorry for my reading here.
my good-for-nothing likely king dice, but I have seen you've got my soul contracts as agreed. Hand them over and join my team.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think? No! And I say, no!
Watching me, just like all the others. I will teach you for backing out a deal. How about you?
Okay, this is the scariest fight. We are in the Inkwell Inferno. He's sitting in the throne.
Cuphead, you don't belong to this world.
Oh no, it was not Cuphead, right? It was the devil. Sorry, I'm sorry.
But yeah, the devil, TMR's probably going to make this look pretty simple. And I believe that, I heard that the developers actually think this is one of the easier bosses in the game.
Yes, they do, in fact.
But yeah, this one, TMR will basically be trying to stand on these platforms and dodge falling projectiles.
Oh, come on.
Unfortunately, that one hit him.
Not getting too much luck with those EXs right
No,
now.
Ducks. No, okay. Yeah, you know, you have to make tension, but there's really tension here. It's not going very well. Okay.
Nice.
There we go. Time.
There you go. Well played, man. Good stuff. And also, I'd give it.
So I wanna thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wanna thank like this awesome crowd, man. It's just like wow, I cannot believe it. Like really, you guys were awesome, right? All the people watching this live stream, the couch for commentating, the donators, all the team behind the scenes that is making this live marathon like go mint and really nice. I also want to thank
My mom, my family, my dad, all my friends.
and no, but really the development team as well. Like they have been very helpful with the community. Like they like speedruns. I'm sure they're watching right now. They were looking forward for this run, I guess. I suppose. I mean, if you saw their tweets, like it's just really awesome what they do, and I'm really looking forward for all the next things that they will be doing, like the DLC, and hopefully we need new games as well. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, and I'd like to give an additional shout out to Studio MDHR, and also for especially those that little TMR picture right there. If you want to hold it up again, this is awesome. They did artwork of TMR for the game, and if you can see it in the background there, maybe you can bring it up a little bit. It's absolutely incredible, and it's simply amazing that they did that. There's another one as well that you can find on their Twitter, but just yeah. It's so awesome. But also just all the developers, composer. This was their first game, and it's just simply incredible. So I can't say enough about them.
And I just want to say, as head mod of the community, it's been a pleasure working with you guys since it released. We've been through a lot, but to have your support and confidence in me and the rest of the mod team to lead you guys has been quite outstanding. On behalf of the community, we actually do have a small little gift for TMR.
Oh, nice.
One of our community members
Thank you.
did a really nice picture of Grim Matchstick, and so we decided to print one off, and all of us here signed it, but it is actually a gift from the entire community for you. So thank you for
Awesome.
representing us here today.
Thank you, thank you. So keep guys donating for Doctors Without Borders, like it's an amazing charity, and also let's just hype it up for the next round. That is gonna be a hot in time, a race, man. Woo!
Yeah, thanks, Ed.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, The Mexican Runner. That was an amazing showcase of Cuphead with amazing narration as well. So we always appreciate you coming and showing off your runs.
TMR, higher stream.